step right up, where luxury meets lunacy, and the wedding world is our three-ring circus. We're your ringmasters, Marylen Exposito and Manolo Doreste, wedding pros with 50 years of combined experience and a flair for the dramatic. From show-stopping venues and wild vendor tales to jaw-dropping I-dos, this is your all-access pass to Happily Ever After. Welcome to Ringleader Show.
Some couples think that holiday weddings are magical. Others are like, why am I going to fight with Santa for a venue? So we're breaking down today why people choose holiday weddings, the pros, the cons, and the chaos, and whether your guests will thank you or block you on social media. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Look at you. You look like such a cute elf.
Oh, elf on a shelf.
So
well, first of
cute.
all, cheers.
Cheers.
To you.
Cheerios.
Cheerios.
Our last episode of the season.
Yes, last episode of 2025 and our last episode of our first season. So
You didn't drink. You're going to have bad sex.
Oh, shit. Never. Stop. No. Oh, that's good hot chocolate, a.k.a.
Oh, yeah.
Rosé.
Rosé. We don't drink no
So,
hot chocolate. It's
first
Miami.
of all, I want to thank you for making this happen and being the catalyst of us coming together.
And thank you for being such a pain in my ass.
That is my life journey. Everyone tells me when they run into me at events or talk about the podcast, I say, I genuinely love and hate her at the same time.
Totally. Same.
It's this complete dichotomy of emotions with you.
But I'll tell you this. I can't see myself doing this with anybody else.
Oh, thank you. I could.
That's the nicest you're going to get from me this Christmas. Next.
No, this is only happening because it's the holidays. I can tell
Only
you
the
that much.
holidays. After January 1st, I turned into a raging bitch with him again.
The Grinch. She's Grinch 24/7. I'm going to tell you that much.
I am. I'm not a holiday person.
So I'm really happy we completed our first season. I'm excited for season 2. We have some really interesting stuff that's going to be rolling out that's kind of new. We're not going to disclose it just yet, but you're going to have to stick around to that.
A lot of great special guests again. You know, I'm very excited for that too.
New segments. That won't be necessarily in studio. We're going to be taking it.
We're going to be traveling.
We'll be traveling.
The Ringleaders is going to travel some.
Yeah, we're taking the show on the road.
On the road.
So we're so excited about that, most definitely. So now, I get torn when it comes to holiday events because you said it. People want to make it an easy connect to something that's already happening. They want people to travel into town or travel with them. It's almost like a 2-for-1 for the guest experience, right?
Right.
But then sometimes for the vendor experience or the professional experience, we get taken away from families. We don't have an opportunity to celebrate those things. This year alone, I worked on Thanksgiving. I worked on the day after Thanksgiving. I have something the day of Christmas. So I'm happy for the work, super happy. But you have to decide as a business owner, is that for you? I know we have a script. I'm going to go off it for a second. I had one year, I was hired to shoot a wedding on New Year's Eve. And we'll get that later. Are we getting to that later?
No, we can talk about it now.
Okay, great. And I'm telling you, when it turned midnight and I looked at the dance floor and I saw everyone hugging and kissing each other, internally I was crying because I couldn't do that with anyone I loved or care for. So it was a tough night. I didn't charge anything extra. I didn't do a holiday fee or anything like that. But it really was a tough emotional situation because every year before that, I was with friends, I was with family, I was hugging, I was kissing, I was celebrating, I was dancing, I was joyful. And it was joyful for the families and friends that were there. But for me, it was just, I really sat in the corner and just like, womp, womp,
Womp. So I had a New Year's Eve wedding as well. And I know we talked about this too. And I didn't care. It was, probably maybe the 9th or 10th year of me being in the business. I was at Jungle Island. I had a client. She was the nicest couple. They were the nicest couple. But New Year's came and it was like, Happy New Year's. And everybody's Happy New Year's. And I'm like saying Happy New Year's to Ubi, who was the DJ, and Rodrigo, who was the photographer. And I'm like, this is not where I want to be right now. Yeah. So it's tough because we do leave our families, our friends and kind of like the holidays I don't want to say they suck, but it ends up putting a dent in our holidays. And it's not just New Year's. Listen, I had a wedding the day after Christmas. I've had weddings the day after Thanksgiving. It's tough being a Miami vendor because we are in season during that time. Other people at other parts of the country are not, which great for them. It's snowing and you can't have a wedding because of weather or what have you. But we have amazing weather during this time, during the holiday season. So it's really tough for us to kind of like stand away. And listen, a lot of the times, couples think that holidays are great days to have these events because it's easy for their families to come together.
Yep.
However, I think it's difficult for their families to come together during this time, depending on which holiday they pick and how spread out their family is as well.
Yeah, because you have to factor in all the travel, the additional costs for lodging, things of that nature. But there's times that it saves them in other areas, the couple, not necessarily the guest, because the venue might already have holiday decorations. The synagogue or the church might have that already in place.
If that's your vibe.
If that's your vibe. But you have to realize the moment you do something December, maybe beginning of January, you're going to have a little bit of something already in place. So you have to decide, is that going to be my vibe? And there's also then going to be that wedding and your anniversary linked into all those dates.
Only one gift. Only one gift. You only get one because they're not going to, times are tough. So figure it out.
Yeah. Have you had any holiday wedding stories, nightmares, tragic situations?
I haven't had any stories or tragedies, but it's just, it gets, it puts people in a tough situation because it's like, do I go to the New Year's Eve wedding or do I go and spend time with maybe the entire family's not going to be there, or maybe it's your friend that's getting married on New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
We had a wedding on New Year's Day.
January 1st? Yeah.
January 1st. Mm-hmm. That was tough because it was coming off maybe the back end of COVID, but still not fully out of COVID because we had somebody there at a separate room testing. Remember? The groom had everyone tested to make sure that no one would get COVID.
This was 21 to 22?
Correct. It was January 1st, 2022.
2022?
2022.
Yeah, exactly.
And funny story, they were very adamant about getting everybody tested. And 2 days later, the bride calls me and was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine." Why? He's like, "Oh, the groom has COVID."
Out of all the people...
Did he get tested?
The groom
I don't know. But
yeah, we don't know that to this day.
But again, it was rough because rehearsal and rehearsal dinner were on the 31st. Yeah. So there went my 31st, and our first. So I think we don't get much of a holiday. We try, but
holidays are hard sometimes because of that, because we're going to work and you can't really celebrate on the 31st, knowing that the first you have to be ready to go and give 100% to your couple.
Now, we need to let couples know and educate them what the drawbacks are on having a wedding on a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to have a wedding on New Year's Eve. I think it's fabulous. If I were invited to a wedding on New Year's Eve, I will go because it's New Year's Eve.
Absolutely.
It's free for me.
Yeah.
You get to drink. You're there with friends and family. It's an excuse to go out. However, how big is your budget?
You're going to, let's go. You go for it.
How big is your budget to have this wedding on New Year's Eve? Because think of it. You're hiring a band and DJs that can make a lot more money entertaining elsewhere.
Yeah.
So it has to make it worth it. Aside from the fact that it's already a holiday and it has to make it worth it for us as creative partners, it has to make it worth it for them as well. So everything that you would pay normally at a wedding, you're probably looking at double, if not triple the cost.
Yeah. Because people are realizing what we just talked about. We're not going to be here because we're here. And someone told me something really interesting once when I was working, and it was a photography conference I was at, and the photographer said, "Listen, I stick to this lane, and this other lane, I don't love doing those type of photos, but I've discovered my yes price. At what price will I be happy saying yes to do that job? Whether it's, again, a percentage more than what I charge, you know what? I'm going to do it with a smile on my face because I'm happy to do that because I'm getting compensated enough to feel right.
Then the compensation is important. You know, if I'm going to miss out on a New Year's Eve, if I'm going to miss out on a Christmas, if I'm going to miss out on even a Valentine's Day, not because I'm fucking single, but if I'm going to miss out on all of these, you know, opportunities to spend them with people that I care about, it has to be worth it for me. And obviously, I do grow fond of my couples, so I do get close to them, and I wouldn't mind doing a New Year's Eve party. But compensation-wise, am I going to be able to leave that wedding and get on the next flight to go to Europe?
It might have paid for it.
Right.
Exactly. So
Right.
yeah, I think, listen, we're all boutique companies for the most part, right? Many people in the creative industry, they're not all large conglomerates. They're not owned by this. So everyone's a business owner, and they have to decide, is this worth it for me? So it's a constant conversation all business owners have.
I also think it puts, listen, there's already enough stress in the holiday itself.
Yeah.
Think about it. You know, like right now, you know, going to any store to shop, making arrangements with families to have dinners and brunches and lunch and who can get together and who can't. And also, you know, flights, everything is a lot more expensive. So do you really want to get married on a day that's going to cause that much stress? Or there's already stress on the wedding day, but that much stress on yourself and everybody around you.
And what you also have happen is the couple is sharing their spotlight with what you said. The holiday, the special event, New Year's Eve, people being pulled, and the holiday overshadowing what you're actually doing that day.
Right. So let's talk about some of the holidays, their pros and cons. So we have New Year's Eve. What's
Right.
the pro? It's a freaking party. All of your guests, 95% will be there, guaranteed.
Yep.
Guaranteed, because it is a free party.
Yeah.
What's the con? Your budget.
Your budget, it's going to increase. You're going to have to pay sometimes a percentage, a double, triple of what you normally would pay, because the compensation you're paying for all those professionals to not experience what your guests are experiencing.
Valentine's Day. What's the pro? The romance. The romance on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a wedding on Valentine's
Me
Day
too,
before.
me
You
too.
know, people can take advantage of it and do it all red and have a monochromatic red, beautiful, you know, theme.
Right.
Or they can just, you know, just decide that, oh, I want it. It's on Valentine's Day. It's a Saturday. It's perfect. Con,
You're
flowers are 3 times the price.
Exactly. People don't always contemplate the fact that, oh, I'm competing with a national holiday that also is a flower-based holiday, which throughout the year, that's probably the biggest flower-based holiday, I would say.
And Mother's Day.
And
That's the
Mother's-
other one.
That's probably the second one,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the flowers are a lot more expensive. Then you have, you know, 4th of July. What's the pro about 4th of July? It's outdoors. You get free fireworks because they're going off at some point. What's the con? You're in Miami. You're not getting married in July, honey. It is way too hot to get married
It is
here.
fire. Absolute fire.
Way too
Now,
hot.
We just had it happen Thanksgiving, right? You're going to get the pros, family. Your family's going to be with you. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to be able to come together. So maybe you don't have it at a dining room table. You have it at a venue, right? But the con is going to be the travel. You're going to pay more on airfare. You're going to pay more on lodging, because that's the biggest travel day of the year is Thanksgiving. Yeah.
All right. Now, here's a fun fact. Fun fact. Studies show that couples who marry on symbolic dates like Valentine's Day or New Year's are more likely to pick them for the romance. Ironically, those marriages have slightly higher divorce rates.
Oh.
Why? Because experts say that it's because some couples prioritize the date over compatibility.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about that one. Thank you for that insight.
That nice tidbit.
So now let's do a quick kind of practical tips for couples considering a holiday wedding, right? I'll do the do's.
Okay.
Right? Do's. Definitely do it early, because it's one day that year, right? We have 52 Saturdays in a year, but there's only one of those days in the year.
That's the time where I would tell you would have to send a save the date instead of 6 months out, like a year out.
That
A
makes
year
sense.
out.
And absolutely. Give the guests, like you said, a year warning with a save the date. You know, I think leaning into the holiday theme is great, and don't let that overshadow the wedding, though.
Because it could be tacky.
It could be a little on the not so cute side. And then you have to consider people who are traveling long distance and the elderly. Those are the do's. Like really put those in the forefront of your experience.
Don't assume that your guests are going to be available. Don't make that assumption. Don't rely on holiday decor. You need to add personal touches to your actual event because it needs to be about the couple, about you guys. Don't forget, any holiday, flights skyrocket. Hotel rooms skyrocket. We have certain times here in the year, because the snowbirds love to come to Miami, where room rates are also higher. So a lot of things to take into consideration.
Yeah, definitely. So now, this is a short episode. There's a lot going on this month, and this is our last episode of the year. So we're going to make it brief, but we are going to do something kind of special. We're going to lead you into some of the bloopers of season 1. We'll roll into that a second, and then we'll come back and say goodbye. So stay tight. Take a look at some of our bloopers from our first seasons, and come right back to say goodbye.
Ready? I might fuck up, so I might do this a couple times.
Totally fine.
So we're going to start
I need a minute. Ay, Dios mío, qué calor.
Are you going to take the hair tie off?
Nope.
No?
Please.
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because I want to piss him the fuck off.
So the goal... I don't need Nicole's face taking up the whole screen.
I know, and it already does because it's so big and I have jowls. Go ahead and say it.
Action.
You're starting.
We're starting.
Yes.
Welcome to the Ringleader Show.
The average... No, wait.
Oh, look, it's my time again.
I got these like urges of heat. Oh, fuck. I haven't done this in a while. Así.
This far away.
Go like this.
You should know
Hello?
a lot about that.
I've never.
Espérate. It's the pause. It's not you, Dennis. It's the pause. And the sound.
Do not grab those hair ties.
Unfortunately, good.
Which is this one?
That one.
No.
That one.
No.
That one.
No. This one. Oh, this one. Okay. Okay. Center. This is mine. Okay, got it.
She loves telling me I'm wrong.
True that.
She does have jowls.
I have to get a
goes
deep.
the jowls?
These
Jowls.
I have to-
We should just throw the
How do we end
cards
this
at the
shit?
camera.
How do we end this shit?
Are you ready? Yes.
The best part was, did you look over what I sent you? I did. Did you? Did you? I don't need water. What I need is to hide the cellulite that's showing up here. Hide the cellulite. Marylen, more squats tomorrow.
Next time, maybe pants.
it's because it's me.
No,
It's
seriously,
only
did you look
because
it
it's
over?
me.
Because you're next. Like, all I'm doing is introducing. You're next.
Yeah.
So that's concludes.
Oh my God, that's like
That
me with all
drives
the
me
bridesmaids.
fucking
I'm like, I was gonna
nuts.
3, 2,
And also,
1.
we're gonna throw the cards. At
Yes,
the action.
cojones.
Just making sure. Fuck, you didn't say anything.
3, 2.
Wait a second. Those
No way,
glasses
they're
are for
mine.
me, right?
They're readers?
And she was
And I was
like,
like, yeah,
yeah.
of course.
yeah.
That's why I got
Yeah.
them now.
Can't see shit. Got it. Love this. What's next?
You're supposed to say next week's episode where we're going to
I don't
be,
know if we're ready to say what we're doing.
Well, what the fuck? We might as well.
Pull out a little bit for us if you don't mind. Sorry. Not a control freak.
We have to. Do you want me to fucking memorize it? I can do that. All
Yeah, right,
Fine. Okay,
exactly.
fine.
I've been right 2 times in this, and I'm fucking amazed.
All right.
Oh, this is the
not
Ringleader
live.
Show.
This
It's
is not
gonna.
live.
He's
This
recording.
is not
He's recording.
live.
He's recording. Pretend to be happy.
Give me a minute.
No, she needs a minute.
When start all over again. Sorry. Blah blah blah. It's too much. Blah blah. Start again.
Jen,
Don't look at the camera.
I'm not looking at you.
You were looking up there.
Well, a little bit because I like to look at myself a little bit.
Shocking.
I guess. Stop. Okay.
Where do I start from? This being our last episode of season 1, episode 10. 10 episodes.
10. Amazing.
I want to talk about your top 2 great podcast moments or memorable podcast moments for you.
Oh.
What were your
that's
were
a
your
great
top
question.
2?
Yeah, number 1 is definitely when you didn't realize I was married.
Shit, that was mine.
But that's my moment. That's my moment. God, that's definitely number 1 for me. So I'm sorry I took it from you. And number 2, that's a great, God, I would have loved to have prefaced this one because my memory obviously has disappeared at this moment. 2.
I have to say that
I really enjoyed having Carlos on here from Pedal Productions.
Same.
There was something about his energy that was so open, inviting, and he was so informative throughout the whole process. So those two.
So I'm going to say one would be, I mean, obviously when I didn't know that you were married and I thought you were married to a woman, which made it even worse. So my other two would be seeing when we were filming a TikTok and all of our guests, when we tell them, hey, we're going to film a TikTok, they put that scare face like, oh shit, I'm not ready. And I told Johanna and Adelie, you don't have to do anything. All you got to do is sit there. Me and Manolo got this. And Johanna's face when you were dragging me down the floor was like epic. She's like, what the fuck is going on? So there's one moment. I have to say that Carlos's interview was extremely special because we made him cry. And I thought that that was, you know, the way that he brought out his emotion was extremely, I think that was a very memorable moment for us. We've had some great guests. I'm not gonna say that, you know, pick one over the other. You know, learning about Nicole's eating habits was also a lot of fun. And, you know, talking to the guys with Rock with You, our content creators, we can go on and on, having Chris Weinberg with, you know, her wealth of knowledge. We've just had such a great time on here.
Yeah.
But I want to say that those are probably my top 3 moments.
Yeah, I think it was his vulnerability.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that, and I didn't know that about him. So to see him get emotional was amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so we're ending season 1, episode 10, and we're so thankful for your time here. I'm Manolo Doreste.
I'm Marylen Exposito. We'll be seeing you next year.
Bye.
Bye.